Yo, what is up, guys? Today I have got a video for you that I have wanted to make for quite a while, but I never thought I would actually be making it because the game was broken. But they fixed this game, and it's an older game, so it's kind of crazy that I don't know, it's back to it's better than it's ever been. Honestly, Titanfall 2 is better than it has ever been in 2023. And this is a game that I think came out in like 2017, right around Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered. So it had a lot of competition, and it didn't necessarily get all the love that it was due at the time. However, there is a cult following for it, and this is one of the best first-person shooters ever. And I can honestly say that because it takes so much skill to be really good at this game. And this game has a lot of things that the typical first-person shooter doesn't have. For one, it has excellent gunplay. The gunplay in this game is, I would almost say, unmatched, because there are some games that, you know, keep up with this. It's not the best gunplay ever, but it is really good. I would rate it like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. And there's a lot of cool weapons, and there's not a lot of microtransactions or anything. There's like a little store you can get some cosmetics, but you can unlock so much stuff just by playing. And they give you the option to unlock your weapons early, and if you want, like, you can pay with credits that you earn in game, or you can buy camos and stuff with them. But before I talk too much about what I like about this game, let me just tell you why all of a sudden I'm playing a game from like 6 years ago. And I'm not the only one. This game's blowing up all over again. It had like 20 or 30,000 concurrent players on Steam, plus more players on other platforms. So it's alive and well again. And you may wonder why the creators of Apex Legends, a very popular game that requires constant updates, why those creators are coming back and updating a game that's been out forever. A lot of people are saying that Titanfall 3 is coming. A lot of people are saying that it's just a long overdue thing, and you know, we got it back. And so the reason the game was unplayable for so long was hackers, and there was just not developers to do anything about it anymore because they had moved on to a different project, aka Apex Legends. It's taken up all their time. It's a big money maker. It's a free-to-play game, and you know, you've probably heard of it. And if you like the gunplay in Apex Legends, you're gonna love Titanfall 2. And if you've never played Titanfall 2, you might like it better. Even if you have, like, you're gonna want to come back and play this, because like I'll have been dying to play this game. You see, I never actually owned this game until like a week ago. I had the trial when the game first came out, and I played the shit out of it. Well, at least as much as I could. It would only let you play so much, but I loved it. And at the time, I think I was playing Battlefield and Call of Duty instead. I didn't really give Titanfall the full chance that it deserved. But I liked it. I remember loving it. You can wall run in it. The movement is very fast paced. We'll talk more about the movement here in a second, but it basically was very similar to Infinite Warfare, and I was a Call of Duty guy. And I think that was actually the year that I didn't even buy Call of Duty at launch. So I wasn't playing games a lot that year. I think 2017 was my least video game-ish year ever since I was a kid. I just randomly took a whole year off pretty much. I mean, I played a little bit here and there, but something just had me busy, I guess. I don't even remember what it was. Maybe it was a relationship. Maybe it was just new things I was trying, because that was right when I started doing yoga or teaching yoga, actually. So it's like I was just busy with other stuff, and I worked all the time back then. But now I'm finally getting really to invest some serious time in Titanfall 2. And you think, oh, 6 years later, this game's probably old, outdated. No, it looks gorgeous still. It runs so well. It's like 4K 60 frames per second. So it's like, how are you going to fucking complain about that? Some games offer the 1080p 120, like Call of Duty, Battlefield. It'll offer that. Fortnite, a lot of games do. But 4K 60, when you don't have a choice for 120, 4K 60 is amazing. It's not, you can't hardly notice the frame rate difference. And when I'm talking that there's a lot of people playing this again, I really mean it. This game had a huge sale recently, and I picked it up for $5. Like, that is an absolute steal for this game, because not only is the multiplayer amazing, but the single player is supposedly really, really, really good too, and I've never even touched it. And I'm thinking that I am going to play the single player soon, and the reason being is because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing with the Titans. And if you're wondering what the Titan is, it's basically a mech that you get, kind of like a, you know, like a upgrade or a field upgrade or something. It recharges the more you play, and like the more kills you get in the match, and then you'll get a Titan, and you can call your Titan in, and it's called a Titanfall because it falls out of the sky. And you know, there's so many different types of Titans, and then some of them will have like special perks that you can add on to where like it has a shield around it so no one can damage it until you get in it. There's a lot to it, but I tend to avoid the Titan game modes, which is pretty much all the game modes except for PvP, which stands for pilots versus pilots. So a pilot is just like your guy without his Titan, because he pilots a Titan. But my favorite part of this game is the gunplay and the movement, so I've been basically enjoying the hell out of not using the Titans, and that's one of the main draws of the game. So once I get familiarized with the Titans, I think it'll make this game even better, but I'm gonna have to play the campaign to get accustomed to them. But the movement, I gotta touch on this one more time. You can wall run, like I said, and you can run really fast, you can slide, but there's also a grappling hook, and it just makes this so fun to maneuver. As you see, I just got that triple kill. That was dope. There's not much I can say bad about this game. The only thing I can say bad is that it had a problem for a while, but they fixed it. So shout out to Respawn for finally dropping an update for this game, because I'm so happy to be able to play it. And getting it for only $5 is honestly absurd, because there's so many maps on the multiplayer side. There's like over a dozen. There's a whole single player campaign. There's tons of different game modes, and there's just a lot to like about this game. And if you've never played it, I highly, highly, highly recommend checking it out now, especially if you can find it for as cheap as I did. I'm sure you can find it in a bargain bin in a physical copy, but if you find it on a digital store for really cheap, pick this up and just try it out, and you'll realize that this is indeed one of the best first-person shooters ever. And I don't really like Apex Legends. I'm not a big fan of that one, although I do kind of like some Battle Royales. I just don't like it that much. But this game here, this game's dope as hell. So comment below if you've been playing Titanfall 2 now that they finally updated it. I'm going to be playing a lot of this. But for now, that's all I got in this video. I appreciate you watching, and I will catch you in another one very soon. Peace out, people.